Alright, so, welcome to my first live stream. I had two tests earlier this evening, and I'm still getting used to this. I'm going to try to make other videos and live streams and all that good stuff. Hopefully this works out. This is my first channel I'm actually active on. I will be doing, when I get the hang of it and get the software and all that good stuff, I'm going to get more channels up and going. I have a lot of plans for the stuff, like well, home ec, different forms of home ec, recipes, and ideally cleaning tips for single parents. The key thing is the house is not supposed to be perfect at all times. And also, home repair. I inherited this really old house. It is over 100 years old. And the previous occupant, which was my biological mom and her husband, lived here for about 15 years or so and didn't do a bit of maintenance. So I am starting to work on stuff, and I'm going to get a nice digital camera, both for my personal views and to bring it here. So I noticed that we have one watcher, so hopefully hopefully he can comment and give me tips and stuff like that. I don't really know what to say at this point. I do have a few topics, or we could just talk, shoot the crap. I am trying to watch my mouth because one of my kids has learned a dirty word. So I'm trying to kind of watch my mouth from here on in, and hopefully he won't pick up any more bad habits. So, a little bit about myself. My name is Leland. I have two children. Gavin, who is 18 months, going to be 19 months on the 28th. Leroy, who is 5 years old. And on my second test, you saw Gavin. I believe you heard Leroy when I was trying to get him back to bed. I'm trying to get him on a nice little schedule. Me and their mom separated. We're going through a divorce, and we have them every other week. And it's kind of hard to get them on schedule when she doesn't put them on schedule. Leroy is epileptic. He has brain damage due to epilepsy and other things that has happened that I had no control over, and possibly I might have done a little bit of it, but according to the doctors, no. So, hopefully this would be a nice little social experiment, to see a family grow and all that good stuff. I do have a girlfriend named Trisha, and two cats. So, yeah, leave any comments. So what is it that you want to talk about? What would you like to see on this channel? There's a lot of do-it-yourself. There's a lot of hacks. There's a lot of science experiments. There's a lot of lists. There's a lot of reviews going on. So, and I enjoy all of them. Random facts, all that good stuff. So tell me, on my views, what is it that you want to hear? I eventually going to set up a email account just for the fans. I'll get to it when I can. Um, Being a single dad, I'm currently looking for a job right now. I got laid off from my last job. But between that, homework with, cleaning the house and stuff like that, and 2 children to raise, it doesn't give me a lot of time. I'm using this as a hobby. If I make money off of it, great. If I don't, oh well. I do have a Patreon account, but I don't expect it to be used. But hey, just in case, But the plans are, as of right now, you're just seeing me through the webcam on my laptop. Eventually, I'm going to get a video recorder, a digital one, so that way I could take videos of the kids and put them on DVDs and all that good stuff. And also, it'd be easier to do videos, because then all I would have to do is take the video that I record and upload it to here rather than do these live feeds. I'm sorry if I space out at times. I'm not used to this delay on this live thing. There's a 9-second delay, so it's not actually live. So, I have Twitter feed. I'm on Twitter. I do have Facebook, but I don't have a fan page yet. Again, this started today. Both of the videos I've had during the time, the first one I had 3 viewers, second one I had 1 viewer, and this one I already have 1 viewer. So I'm excited on seeing how it is. It is midnight here in Tennessee, so I don't know what time it is in other parts. So yeah, so I wrote down some things as topics. So as far as Facebook goes, I will be creating a Facebook page eventually. I gotta be careful with Facebook because my beloved wife Stephanie still knows about my Facebook, so I gotta be very careful with that. Because I don't want her using that in court against me on that. So I will be making a Facebook page of this place as soon as possible. She does not watch YouTube that often, so therefore I don't have to worry about it. I am on IMVU. My girlfriend got me on it, so if you have an IMVU account, look at Disney Freak. I think it's Disney Freak 1, I believe. I have a Skyrim helmet, Iron Man shirt, and Mickey Mouse pet. So that's that. So my Twitter account, it's pretty inactive right now. You can look up my name, Leland Lane 89, for Twitter. And I'll be posting here and there on there. I believe these live feeds automatically go on Twitter. I'm not exactly sure. But this will help me contact my fans if I have any fans. I mean, come on. There's 1 person viewing and they're not even commenting. So this day and age, probably on a phone. I don't know. I will be looking into ways to communicate with those people even on the phone. I'm trying to stay away from Facebook right now. So Facebook is just a stressful place. So that's why I'm going through Twitter. The only other 2 things I have written down for topics is Disney, Star Wars, and kids. So let's talk about Disney real quick. And I'm sure I will explain this more often than not. First off, I am planning on doing at least 1 week, 1 weekly live feeds. and you should be able to catch what I have on my feeds on my Twitter account. My Twitter account's new. Long story, really long story. Don't have time to get into it right now. So, but when I get followers, I will update on whenever I have a live feed, so you guys stay up to date. I'm going to try to do at least one a week. I can't promise I'll answer every question because I don't know how well this is going to turn off. I mean, you have some creators on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter that are horrible at what they do. I mean, truly, truly horrible. Not an original idea, and not aesthetically pleasing. But I can't say anything. I mean, hell, I have to sneak up on a glass of water. But I try to do at least original views. I'm going to try to stay away from politics, but if a question's asked, I'm going to answer it. And if I answer it in a way that you do not like, don't get all upset. We have an intelligent conversation about it if you stay calm, and if I could stay calm. If I don't, I'm just going to have to step back. But I'm going to go ahead and explain Disney real quick. I'm a big Disney freak. First off, I like the content. Secondly, everything for kids has become liberal. Virtually everything of kids have become liberal. And I don't like that. I'm raising 2 kids. I am independent but conservative. But you can make programming without political agendas. Now, the only political aspect I see with Disney is they have more female characters than men for their Disney Junior stuff. I mean, Sophia the First, Doc McStuffings, Evelyn of Avalor. That's a big thing. When they do stuff like Mickey and the Roaster Racers, half that show is Minnie Mouse and Daisy Duck, and that's fine. And they also have Gay Day at their parks, but that is fine. That is like bare minimum of what they could do. Nickelodeon and Nick Jr. are trying to get far, far left, and you can't really do far, far left on that. And I don't like a lot of their shows. A lot of their shows not educational. It's not about teamwork. The closest thing to teamwork about Nick Jr., what they have is Paw Patrol, which, as you tell, my 5-year-old loves. But it's not really leadership. It's not really teamwork. Now, is it? Because you have Ryder telling these pups what to do, and they do it, and everything works out. So it's more of a dictatorship. You do what I say. So I mean that's kind of odd in my book. I mean, we shouldn't try to teach our kids to be anarchists, but have their own thoughts, And I mean, Disney is so good and it's so wholesome. I mean, they do have some political agendas. Everybody has political agendas. I have a political agenda on here, even though if I'm not expressing it fully, it's still there and it's still present. And that's the thing. So I will find time to do some more stuff about Disney. I gotta be careful with Disney. I don't want to upset them. I really enjoy Disney, and in fact, if this actually pans out within the next couple of months, I'm taking those 2 precious children, to Disney World. Even if it's for the weekend. I mean, I don't care. To them, it does not matter how long it is. And of course, if I can make that much money through here and through work and stuff like that, I have a recorder. Post plenty of videos on here. In fact, that was my MVU right there. Um, that's Disney. I mean, I really like their content. And, you know, a lot of the shows I grew up with it, and my kids are growing up with it. Some of the stuff they like. I mean, and plus Disney bought out like Disney's like a third of my childhood, and they bought out probably another third of my childhood with Star Wars and Marvel. It looks like they bought rights to Pokemon. I'm not exactly sure, but if that's the case, then throw Dragon Ball Z in there. That's my childhood. Um, so that's that. Um, so next is Star Wars. Um, Full disclosure, I do smoke while I'm nervous. I will try to keep that in mind when I'm posting videos. Um, Full disclosure, these things are nasty. They're very addicting. Don't start them or else you're going to be like me, gasping for air when you first wake up. But anyways, I don't even start the electric cigarettes either. I mean, they're just as bad for you. They smell better, but just as bad for you, and a lot of them are actually worse. Popcorn alone. So Star Wars. Let's do Star Wars. Since we're on topic Disney. When I was younger, I did not watch the first one, New Hope. First, I actually watched Empire Strikes Back, the second one at the time. Ever since then, Star Wars has been such a big role in my life. I have a problem with my brain to where it's like if you walk into a room and there's one TV and that's your mindset, and so you can't really focus or concentrate. Okay, you walk into my mind's room and there's 30 TVs blaring as loud as they can, all on different channels. So I have a lot of fantasies and stuff like that, and I will talk about them later. And not erotic fantasies. There's a few, but Star Wars has always been part of my fantasies, like escaping this world and all the troubles and going to become a Jedi. And when I got older, you know, Gray Jedi, you know, more appealing. Um, and I read a lot of the books, not all the books. In fact, my favorite book series of all time still is the Darth Bane series. If you like Star Wars even a little bit, I highly recommend it. If you have children with dyslexia or any problems reading and stuff like that, and they're about 3rd or 4th grade, get them started on the Junior Jedi Knights or the Young Jedi Knights. You will thank me later. Trust me. I know what you're saying. Well, you know, if you have a daughter, well, that's not very feminine. Well, you know, this day and age, you can't really tell. And plus, Jana Solo, which is one of the biggest people, is female, and in later years, she becomes amazing. And all that good stuff. So that's the take on Star Wars. I mean, I love Star Wars. I love comic books. I don't get to read as much. I don't get to buy as much as I want. But hey, it's life. You got to enjoy the little things. So next and last note is children. I know this is only one person watching this right now, but I am, unlike my tests, I'm going to make sure that this actually does get put on the post. If anything, for the next couple of minutes at least. I have a problem with our generation. With my generation, with the millennials, and everybody. It's a sad day when a mom much rather be on Facebook than play with their own children. And I'm not dissing Stephanie, my soon-to-be ex. I'm not dissing her. I'm dissing everyone else as well. It's become a common sight to go to a park and moms have their phones out on Facebook or game on their phone or whatever, and their kids, some as little as 2 or 3, just running around without anybody watching them. I mean, at that age, no, you don't need to be holding their hand and carrying the entire time, which, Gavin's teething 6 teeth right now, so yeah, he wants to be held all the time, but that's not the point. You still need to be alert and paying attention. There are dangers in this world. There are sick, cruel people in this world. Most of them voted for Hillary. I'm joking. Sorry. Politics. Out the window. But, yeah. There are sick, sad people in this world. And not to mention, it's not just adults, it's kids too. When I was younger, my mom used to just drop me and my bigger sister to the park. And there was a group of bullies there. And one of them actually wound up smashing a good chunk of my teeth out back when I was older than my eldest right now. Because nobody was there to watch. Nobody was there to protect. Nobody was there to stop those kids because nobody cared. Kids are our future. And that type of parenting led to the disaster that we're currently in. And it's up to me and you and your sisters and your brothers and your friends and everybody that has influence in these children's life to make sure they're cared for, make sure they're protected, make sure that they learn, and make sure, most importantly, that when they fall, they get back up. Instill some loving advice, some morals, some decency. I mean, it's not that hard to do. Work with your kids. Don't just discipline them. When they do something wrong, great, okay. Yes, they do something wrong. Gavin hit Leroy. Gavin, by the way, is only a year and a half. Leroy's 5. Does not matter. I still get down on his level, pop his little hand, and tell him, no, Gavin, we do not hit. And I make him go hug his brother. I do the same thing to the 5-year-old. Which, again, 5-year-old has issues, but still, I'd still do the same thing. It's important to get down to their level because it's not just discipline, it's respect as well. And you can't teach respect without showing respect. And that's something a lot of parents just don't understand. So, this has been going on for 24 minutes, not a single comment. Hold on. Yes, I know, grammar Nazis are going to hate me. You know what? Some of it I actually do on purpose. Not all of it, but some of it. So yeah. This day and age, everything's technical nowadays and all that good stuff. And I'm doing this channel more for myself than for you. If there's something you want to see, that's fine. You know, when the weather gets nice and bright and all that good stuff, me and the boys are going to go outside with a camera, and we're going to make some Skittle soda. I know what you're saying, that's too much sugar, blah, 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 no sodas, before they're so aged. You know what? They're my kids. And if I want to treat them to a little soda every once in a while, I will. And it's fun. It's a treat. It's not something that they gorge themselves for. If they're thirsty, I give them water, juice, or milk. Here lately, water and milk mainly. But for a treat, soda's good. Candy's good for a treat. You know, it's been snowing here in this part of Tennessee for a day or two now, and I mean, the roads are covered. My girlfriend needed to see if she could go to work tomorrow to get out, so I moved the car seat to the front seat because I knew, you know, there wouldn't be a lot of people there. I jumped in my truck, 4-wheel drive, and me and him checked the roads. Once we got to the highway, everything was fine. We went to the gas station, and I bought him a moon pie. You know why I bought him a moon pie? Because he's been well behaved the past several days. He's been cooperative the past several days. He dresses himself. Half the time it's inside out or backwards. Hey, you know, I try to fix it when I can, but I'm so proud of him that he dresses himself, puts his boots on by himself, helps me with the baby, even though he's a little rough. He doesn't pick up a lot, but I don't pick up a lot either. Shh. So I treated him a moon pie and Sundrop soda. Not necessarily what I grew up with the treat, because it was RC Cola, but you know, hey, there was no RC there. But he did have a Sundrop, and he did have a moon pie. He came in, we warmed up because he was out an hour before we left to play, and I put Nick Jr. on. Well, hold on, I put Disney Jr., but he wanted to play Paw Patrol, so then I put Nick Jr. And he played his computer for about 30 minutes, and then we played again. And you got to reward just like you got to discipline. But my kids are my world. If you guys get a chance to see the second test, it'll be the first time Gavin's on thing. I'm going to try to find videos of Leroy back when he was a baby, when I had this great idea to send stuff, but it didn't work out too well. Stephanie didn't want the children in videos and stuff like that, so I didn't do too much on Leroy or Gavin. But now she's no longer in the picture. I have to obey certain criterias of our agreement until the court says otherwise. But that was not on it, so you guys get to witness my blessing, which are the two beautiful baby boys that I have sleeping in another room, not 20-30 feet away. And in return, I get to look up these videos anytime I want and see my beautiful babies, whether they're 5, 15, or 35. And can you guys imagine the embarrassing stuff I'm going to get on them? I mean, Christmas parties, first dates, everything. Oh, this stuff is coming out. This is my cat. This is Aaron. This is Leroy's cat. This is a pain in my ass. But yeah, like I said, this is so that way I could see when I'm older, you guys could witness, and quite possibly I make a few dollars. I'm gonna see Twitter, because if you guys are on mobile, chances are you won't be able to comment on YouTube. but y'all will be able to comment on Twitter. So I'm going to see if there's any comments or anything like that. Nope. No followers. So, find me on Twitter. It is the @ at Leland Lane 89. That's 89. So yeah. Eventually, hopefully I'll get the equipment, and everything I need to do, and I'm gonna do Elder Scrolls Gaming on here, among other gaming platforms and stuff like that. I'm very interested in doing that. I'm gonna hopefully start with Arena, play through it all. I will have the cheat sheets with me. Then Daggerfall. I think they have Redguard as a surprise one. I think, I'm not sure. And then Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls Online. They're coming out with a 6th one in a couple of years, I think. And then you got Lego games that once the kids get the hang of, I will be posting on here. If this does become profitable enough, I'm going to hire somebody and get Mario Maker in here, and we'll have a big old Mario Maker theme night, or Super Mario Smash Brothers, or stuff like that. So that would be fun. I'm trying to think what else to say that I haven't covered. I honestly thought I'd at least get 2 watching, but hey, whoever's watching, hi, I'd love to talk to you. That's kind of what this is about, is development of this. I could take the same software, record a video, and then post it, and that'd be a lot better. So, anyways, so I'm gonna call it a night. Probably finished watching this episode of S.H.I.E.L.D. I am so far behind. I haven't seen since the last episode of the 4th season, and it is killing me. Because they only have Decembers, and I'm finally at where Fitz comes into play. Oh God, it's so good. But I stopped to do this because I know that this could help somebody. One other thing I'd like to discuss with you guys, and again, I'm going to try to put this, upload this to you guys, is I want to start a group. And it's not going to be a religious group, but it's going to be spiritual. It's going to be called Trident. Because when you become a member of Trident, you become a fisher of men. And I don't mean that in a pejorative standpoint. If you read the Bible, you'd understand what I'm saying. Now, a trident has 3 points, and then also has a handle. Everybody's seen Poseidon or Trident, or seen Poseidon hold the trident, and it's basically a pitchfork that Norse gods use, and other entities that I'd rather not discuss when talking about this, but it makes sense. It was an old fishing implement. So it works with being fishers of men. Those are 3 points. It has spirituality, it has family, and it has science. And then God is the handle. The spirituality is whatever you get your spirituality from, whether it's art, whether it's martial arts, whether it's fellowship, and that's what this is going to be, is a massive fellowship movement. But whatever it is, you got to work on your spirituality. But there's not going to be any course, but hopefully if I get it up and going, there will be guidance for myself and for everybody else. Even if it's just through fellowship and we figure it out. The familyhood was put on this earth. Whether you believe in evolution or whether you believe in creationism, I believe in the middle. And I'll explain that later. We're put here to procreate. We are put here for family. We're put here to have children and raise them and make them the best adult they could be. And the third one's science. Because people see science and go, oh no, you're anti-Jesus, yada yada. No, actually it's not. You know, everything is science. This is nothing but science. The artificial light sources that we have is nothing but science. I have a wood-burning stove, and that heat is science. And all science is doing is improving our lives and showing us just how amazing God is. I believe, back to creationism and evolution, do I believe we come from frogs? I don't know where we came from. I believe creationism. They say that, God made man on the 6th day. But my views of it is, how long is a day to God? Do you know? It could be a second. It could be an eon. It could be an eternity. We do not know. So, how is it possible to know whether or not that one day we went from the ooze and evolved to man? Because we don't know if he's talking about our literal 24-hour days or God's day. We don't know. And nobody can disprove that. And that's my own personal belief. Because, science is a wonderful mistress and explains the universes and explains how in detail and how precise God is. And God gives us a reason. But that's Trident that I want to do, and I want to start that fairly soon, and it's not just for men, but dominantly for men. There's a lot of programs and stuff like that there for women, but there's not many support groups for men. But this will supply for both genders, and it's going to be a fellowship. We might have meetings. Meetings might just be Skype, or it might be personal. I don't know. But that's in the future. Hopefully not too far future, but it's in the future. And it's a work in progress, and hopefully we could bring our families together and combine them. Just to let you know, a couple of YouTubers I watch is Graveyard Bunny. I think she's funny. I do watch Tammy every once in a while. The Trailer Park Girl, she's hilarious. Watch a lot of Vines. Watch Crazy Russian Hacker a lot. And Steven Crowder a lot. And Gavin McGinnis a lot, which that's actually how my son got his name. I like the name, and I like the characteristics, and I believe your name has something to do with how you're going to be. That's why I don't trust women named Ashley. or Tamara, or Tanya, or Stephanie. I should have really paid attention to that more. Anyways, I'm not as fat as I look. Camera adds on some pounds, and plus I'm kind of in a tight shirt and all that good stuff. So, fair warning. Seriously, how do I get advertisement on this? This is what I want to know. So, oh, okay. If I hit this, what happens? Oh no, what happened? Oh, sweet. So, okay, so I got it to where I can actually see what you guys are seeing. So what I would, ooh, there's another watcher there too. So what I would like to do is I would like to discuss with you guys on what you guys would like to talk about. Not quite an open book, but I'm not locked either. Anybody could read. So we're gonna do a Q&A. The first Q&A would be today's the 17th. I don't know when the next Q&A is going to be. So hopefully within the next 7 days. So this would be a good opportunity for you to ask me anything you want to ask, or follow me on Twitter at Leland Lane 89 on Twitter. That's LELAND LANE 89 on Twitter. But furthermore, I just don't know what else to do. I mean, but hey. I do space out a lot. I apologize for that. So, anyways, I'm trying to make a card on there, so that way, I could put on there, what it is. And, I hope you guys give me a like, both of you guys, before you guys leave. I'm putting my Twitter, username, in comments, so hold on before I forget. I do have a spaced out mind. Sorry about that. So, alright. Let's see if that took. Shall we? Sweet, that did take. Alright, now only one's watching. Well, sorry I didn't like you, but at least you didn't give me a thumbs down. Yay! Or reported me. Yay! But yeah. So, what I would really like to do, ooh, 2 are watching me now. I'm really popular now. Awesome. But, go ahead and like if you want. Let's see here. If I get, what would you like to see me do if I get, I don't know, 1,000 subscribers? Okay, my one viewer, what would you like to see me do if I get 1,000 subscribers? I got live chat right here. I could see you. Actually, if I get my phone out, I'm going to try something. If you guys got Hangouts or anything like that, this is my first real live stream to my new audience. Hi, how you doing? We discussed a few topics and all that good stuff. We discussed a few topics and all that good stuff earlier, and so there's quite a bit to discuss still. I am currently trying to get Hangouts to work on my phone, and then we could talk on Hangouts. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Since I imagine you guys are on mobile because you aren't using live chat, I really need feedback. That'd be really helpful. This is a twofold. So my new viewers, this is a new channel. This is a twofold purpose channel. First off, it's a hobby, and it's something I could post on the internet to where I can see my kids, no matter how old they grow, at key points in their life and all that good stuff. And it's also a channel where you guys could actually see and stuff like that. And I'm also going to do some really cool, creepy stuff on here. It just kind of depends on you guys, feedback, subscribers, and all that good stuff. And of course, you go to my Patreon account and all that good stuff, and donate. Which I don't mean you to. I just mean whenever. Then I can start making money. I can do more stuff. I can invest more money and invest more time and justify it. But I do have 2 kids, so I'm still going to be limited at that point, but not as limited as I am going to be right now. And if I get enough views and enough subscribers, I could become monetized. And that is the end goal, as far as viewers are concerned. Okay, so if you guys want to do Hangouts, give me just a minute. I'll put Hangouts on here on the comments. Let's see. Sorry. This is a new email address I made for this channel only. So alright, save changes. There, now you guys have my email address that I put just for this channel only, and I have Hangouts connected to it as well. Yay, I'm down to 1 viewer again. But ooh, 2 more. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with my views. I don't know, but yeah. It'd be nice. it'd be nice if I got some feedbacks with you guys. Really nice. So, you have multiple ways of contacting me. You have Hangouts on here. You also have the live chat on there, and you also have Twitter. So remember, give likes, thumbs up, and all that good stuff. My 5-year-old could like videos that were never meant to be liked. So I imagine you guys could figure it out. I'll be right back. I have to get me something to drink. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm actually on longer than I thought I would be. So, if you guys want to say hi, you can say hi or whatever. So, that'd be awesome. All you got to do is just type a message on the live chat. So, there is a lot of stuff going on this day and age. So tell me, what is it that you want to talk about? What is it that drives you? What is your passion? Do you guys have any kids? I want to know all that stuff. Alright, so I gotta figure out how to boost my members up. The best way to do that is for you guys to push like buttons and get me on the home page. So, let's talk about Doctor Who. Oh yes, we're gonna talk about Doctor Who. Doctor Who, Doctor Who, Doctor Who. So, I don't know if you guys watch Doctor Who or not, but I do. I really enjoy it, and it has a really nostalgic feeling to it. First off, let's give people contents of Doctor Who who's never seen it. Doctor Who is a fictional show of this Calfran, which is an alien with 2 hearts and all that good stuff. That just runs around in his little TARDIS, which is shaped like an old 60s or 50s police box. And he goes around, saves the world in the universe and all that stuff, gets companions, and he doesn't die, he regenerates. I'm sure at one time he does die eventually, but he doesn't die quite yet. Now, there are several different people who played the Doctor. There is William Hartnell, which is the very first one. That was back in 1963, I believe. I could be wrong. I'm recently into the whole Doctor Who craze 5 years now. So, but you got William Hartnell. Can't remember the second Doctor's name. that many videos survived of him. And then you got John something, which is the third Doctor, which he's my personal favorite of the old series. Then Tom Baker. Then I believe it was, I can't remember his name, but he's David Tennant's father-in-law. Then Colin Baker. Then Sylvester McCoy. Then Paul McGann. And then John Hurt falls in there, but he's not seen until later on. And yes, that's my cat. And then we get to the new series. Now, the new series, oh, what a series it is. It debuted back in 2005, and I was late to the party, so to speak. But what it was 5 years ago, Stephanie was pregnant. Stephanie's now my wife, and we are now getting a divorce, so kudos. But she was pregnant with Leroy. And we was living in a house, and we didn't have TV or internet or cable or anything like that. We had a television, DVD player, and my dad had a thrift store. And so he went to do these like storage war type things. He came along with a locker with a lot of bootleg DVDs, and so he called the law, and the law cleared them of all charges. Hey, cleared them and said they're his, blah blah blah. Just can't sell them. And so he handed them to me. Well, going through them, and it took a couple weeks to go through them, I found DVDs said Doctor Who on it. I never heard of Doctor Who before. And I'm like, I don't want to watch no damn medical show. Scrubs is pretty funny, but other than that, no. Sorry, not interested. So we kept the DVDs anyways, because we were still going through them and all that good stuff. I was going to give them to somebody who liked medical shows, because Doctor Who, I thought it was a doctor. My bad. And so, fast forward about a week or two, she goes into labor with Leroy, and we go to the hospital. She has the baby, and just like I did with both of my kids, I took them out in the hallway, just like the little nursery area that we're allowed to do with a little security band, and walk them around, and overheard a nurse talk about the show, about an alien, and save life and stuff like that, and it piqued my interest. And so when she came and checked on Stephanie at the time, the next time she went to go check on Stephanie, I asked about that show, and she said it was Doctor Who. I'm like, really? So naturally, what I did was, as soon as I got home, I wanted to test it. Well, we got home, it was probably about 8 o'clock at night, and so she goes home and passes out, and that left me with this little coned head lizard thing that poops green stuff. And at least he stick out his tongue. I'm just joking, I love the little dude. But anyways, so I changed his butt, cleaned his umbilical cord, swaddled him up real good, and laid him down on the couch with me, and I was feeding him a bottle, and I put in Doctor Who, and I know it was just reflex, but really, really, really good timing, because the first time that TARDIS showed up and we heard that he smiled. Now, I know that's 2 or 3 days old, that they don't really mean to smile, but still. To this day, every so often he will still sit down and watch a full hour show of Doctor Who. Commercials, he's hell. But when the show's on, he's there. And not all the time, but most of the time. But there's not a lot of episodes that we haven't seen. But if it's a new episode, he will sit down and watch it. He cried whenever Peter regenerated. Didn't care too much for Matt, though. But Stephanie cried because he was cute. Anyways. So that's my thing with Doctor Who. So right now we currently have a few of the new term doctors. We have John Hurt, which is just in one fleeting instance a doctor, and that was with 50th anniversary special. They could not have picked a better person. They really couldn't. You have Christopher Eccleston, which I know I probably messed up his name, so don't be too brutal in the comments. I'm an idiot. The only thing I could hear about that is they was having a dispute of his accent or something like that, and it's a shame. He was a good doctor. He did great for starting it up. I mean, he got it up, and he was boom momentum, and it was straight on ho. He regenerated to David Tennant, which David Tennant, phenomenal actor. I don't think if he was in the first season, I don't think it would be such a big success like it is. But David Tennant made a perfect second Doctor. Matt, biggest issue I have with Matt Smith is Clara Oswald. I did not like Clara Oswald because she was a fix-all solution to the show. And I hate those type of people. And then Peter comes in. Peter was a phenomenal doctor. Has that old, wise, trust me, I know what I'm talking about feel to him. And I really like that. And that's what the doctor was about. I mean, the dude's still 2,000 years old. I mean, and he looks 60. Not bad. I want to know his dermatologist when I get older. But a lot of fangirls, hey, he's too old. The doctor's 2,000 years old. I mean, come on now. And then he regenerated Christmas to Judy Whitemaker, or Judy. I don't know. I have seen her in a few other movies. First female doctor. I've seen her in a few movies and stand-ins for this and that. And she is a phenomenal actress. And I think if we have to have a female doctor, they could have picked a better actress, except for Karen McGillan or Chloe Bennett. That's who should have done Chloe Bennett. I mean, they got the minority and the female, and she's also kick-ass. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I watched the first season of S.H.I.E.L.D. because of her. She drew me to it, and the next thing you know, boom, I'm hooked, line and sinker. So, yeah. So, all right. So for the new watchers, I don't know if one of you guys have been watching since the beginning, or if both of you guys are new. This is a multiple channel thing. I'm doing this mainly to where I can see my kids when I'm older, but also bring it to you guys too. I'm going to be doing science experiments. I'm going to be doing fun little tricks at home, like Skittle soda. That's going to be fun in the springtime. This is over a 100-year-old house, and not much maintenance has been done to it. So I'm going to bring you along the joys of repairing this house and updating it and repairing it and hopefully get up to code soon. I got trips planned within the next few years, and one of them is taking the kids to Disney World, whether it's for a weekend or a week. And of course, you guys are more than welcome to join for that little bit. I'll be bringing the camera and all that good stuff. I do know Gavin's going to light up a lot more than Leroy. Leroy's more of a Nick Jr. instead of Disney Jr. But let me tell you, Gavin, when that 1.5-year-old sees Mickey Mouse, he freaks out. So just to let you know, I have 2 kids that are in my world, a 1.5-year-old and a 5-year-old. Gavin's 1.5, Leroy's 5, and yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. Leroy does have special needs. He's epileptic, but we're still going to have as much fun as possible. And before you leave this channel, please give it a big like. I have a lot more content I'm planning on doing. I'm not ready to go to bed yet, but as soon as I'm ready to go to bed, I'll walk out of here and try to upload this video somehow. So, it's been snowing for the past day and a half, or 2 days, or a couple days, or whatever. And so I took the boys out playing in the snow. If you guys join my Twitter feed, you can see pictures of them in the snow, getting ready to snow. We had so much fun when we actually got into the yard. We kind of forgot to take pictures. So Trisha, my current girlfriend, is like, well, I gotta go to work tomorrow, and so I'm like, okay, well, let me go check the roads. It's noon, and if the roads ain't right now, they ain't gonna be right when you get up at 4:30 in the morning. So I put Leroy in my front seat of my truck, and man, head on. The roads were fine when you got to the highways, but on the road that we're living on, I mean, with four-wheel low, we barely made it home. I mean, I almost got into the ditch. It was pretty bad. So, she gets to sleep in tonight. Tomorrow, I get to sleep in tomorrow. So I'm gonna stay up a little bit longer with you guys. I'm going to try to make my next live feed a little bit more entertaining, and I'm going to try to figure out a way to make it more entertaining. If you guys, I put my Twitter account in the comment section. I also put my email I have strictly for this website, strictly for this account. It has no personal information on it whatsoever except for my name, but I'm not worried about my name right now. But other than that, it's just strictly for this, for fans and all that good stuff. So please feel free to send emails, make a comment, criticize, condemn, whatever. I do not care at all. But I really need your guys' input. You guys know more about what you guys like than what I do. I have both of my tests around here. That's awesome. But I got a lot of ideas. I got a lot of songs in my head, a lot of stories in my head. And some of them are going to see paper, and some of them are going to be acted out here. I'm really interested in talking to other people from all around this country and all around the world. So I'm really interested in hearing that. I just need feedback. Let's make this channel the best channel as possible. Let's put our children on the right path. Let's do a fellowship of parents, young parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles. It does not matter. Let's do a fellowship, and let's join together on this one channel, and let's make something great, something that lasts, something that's wholesome. That's the thing I like about Crazy Russian Hacker. Because if I put on YouTube and Crazy Russian Hackers on there, I can promise you nothing inappropriate is going to be said on there. I believe his name is Tao. If I'm mispronouncing his name, I'm sorry. Great guy. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I want to buy just because of him. But I'm trying to make this family-friendly programming on here. There's a couple of software. There's a couple bits of software that I want to buy later on that would let me do animation and all that good stuff and get farther on what I wanted to do. That's going to be fun when I get a chance to do it. I just don't know when I can do it. But when I can, I will. Along with the video and hopefully a better computer and better software and all that good stuff, and get those boys out there and kites. And whenever I could afford it, I'm gonna put a fence in the front yard, keep all the dogs that we have around here out, and keep maybe one or two dogs for them in. I want to get them a trampoline and an inflatable pool, all sorts of stuff like that. And did you see all sorts of weird stuff and fun stuff and arts and crafts? I watch two kids grow. Sometimes we just need to slow down with technology. Log off Facebook every once in a while. Go read a book. I don't know. I'm just an idiot. But with my first screen test, I had 4 views. Second screen test, I had 2 views. And now I have 2 people watching on this, so far so good. I do have 2 people watching. Either one of you guys could either be on my Twitter account. You can either email me, or if you'd like, you could IMVU me. Name is Disney Freak. Disney Freak 1. Sorry. That's not one of them I'm going to put up on there. So yeah. But just open up and talk. You got something on your mind. I'll be discreet. If you got something on your mind and you want to say something, say it. And maybe the problem you're going through right now, somebody else has been through, and they could help you. Or maybe something you've been through in the past could help somebody else. Or maybe there's something really messed up you want to see. Either or, just talk. I'm not sure I have fans or whatnot. I'm just prattling on like an old ninny. Again, disclosure, do not start smoking. It's highly addictive. It sucks. It smells. You can't breathe when you wake up in the morning. It sucks, but you become addicted. Okay. So, I'm not lighting a cigarette because I want to. I'm lighting it because I need to. It's an addiction. It's an addiction I'm going to fight one of these days. So, and it's just tobacco. It's not weed. I promise. I quit weed about 6 years ago. Well, 4.5, 5.5. When she was, when I found out she was pregnant with Leland. Anyways, so a couple things. If you guys have not checked it out, Crazy Russian Hacker, he has a lot of good hacks. He has a lot of product testing, which is really interesting. He saved me quite a bit of money actually before, and I really want to get that vintage apple peeler he's got. That looks awesome. I love gears. If you're conservative, I suggest you watch Gavin McGinnis, or I think I pronounced his name right, because if not, he's going to call me and cuss me. But you don't have my number. Oh crap, I just put my email in the comments section. Anyways. I have this going live on Twitter. Soon to be ex-wife don't know I have Twitter. She does know about Facebook. I'm keeping it off Facebook because this is Stephanie Free Zone here. If your name is Stephanie, don't tell me. This is Stephanie Free Zone. Yes, I smoke inside, and the only reason being is because it is 5 degrees. 5 degrees, single digits outside. But yeah, so if you're conservative, I highly see you check out Evan McGinnis or Steven Crowder. Um, or whether you're conservative, moderate, liberal, whatever, I suggest you check out Gavin McGinnis's funny stuff, like How to Fight a Baby. Holy crap! Or my favorite, How to Discipline Your Child. That put me in stitches every time I watch it. I mean, Duncan, how could you steal a car? Come on now. But anyways, so like I said, I live in Tennessee. I'm not going to say the city, I'm not going to say the town, I'm not going to say the county, but Tennessee. And life could be better, but it's good. You know, I got my boys, and next week you're going to hear me sing a different tune because I ain't going to have my children. You know, me and their mom does every other week, and that is killing me. So yeah. Anyways, I'm fixing to sign off. Again, y'all guys have my email, you have my Twitter, y'all have my Hangout and my MVU. My MVU again is Disney Freak. Disney Freak 1, sorry. So just message me any way you can. Put in the subject. Hey idiot. Hey, you're an idiot from YouTube, or something like that. I don't know who you're talking about. Again, keep it family friendly. If I do get fan emails, I'm going to try to star them, and then I'm going to try to respond to them next week. Please like and share this video. But yeah, I would really enjoy having some sort of medium to where you guys just send emails or comments or whatever, and I answer them on here. That'd be awesome. In fact, if I get 5 emails tomorrow, I will be back up, answering the emails tomorrow night. If you guys give me 20 by the weekend, I'll be up here doing it the weekend. I don't know exactly on how I can communicate with you guys better, because I know a lot of you guys are on mobile phones. But live chat is perfect. Just type your message, I'll answer it, all that good stuff. But so like I said, before you guys log out, just hit like. And just remember, there are only 2 things in this world that make sense. That is love for your children and love for your God, and whatever makes you you. Okay, strike that. That was so lame. But you're gonna find out with me. If you guys could watch Simple Followers live stream test number 2, then you'll get a glimpse of my youngest, Gavin. He's not feeling too good, poor baby. He's got 6 teeth cutting right now. So, I gave him a little bit of baby Orgel, and he's asleep right now. Due to wake up any moment. And, it's 1 a.m. here, and yeah. So I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna finish watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is the one where it explains what Fitz has been doing all day, all this time. I know I'm quite behind. In fact, I haven't seen the entire first half of this season, so don't do any spoilers for me. It's been a rough year, and so I'm going to sit back and watch this. And 2018 is going to be better, and I hope that it gets better for everybody else too. And even if your life's going good, it can always be better. So, so this is me signing out. Love you guys. Mean it. like and share and subscribe.